Right now I got a storage unit and there's a bunch of paperwork in there, so I'm kind of going through it, make sure there's no money and stuff in it, because you never know. Our daily bread. What is that? Let's see. It looks like a religious book. Somebody's work key. Let's see. A lot of the paperwork, if it's just garbage, I'm just going to throw it away. But if there's pictures and stuff, I'll make sure that the previous owner gets all that back. A lot of it looks like it's just junk paperwork. I don't know what this is. Ooh. The state of Illinois in the Circuit Court of the 17th Judicial Court of Winnebago County. People of the state versus, I'm not going to say the name. Hearing notice. What was it? 8/21 of 2019 at 1 p.m. Let's see. Courtroom 125. Arraignment. Well, that's all it says. Well, you went to court for something. Oh. Bank statement. State of Illinois. Notice of decision. Oh, that's for SNAP benefits. Basically, a SNAP benefit is where you can get extra money from the state for food stamps. Oops. That's pictures, so they'll go back to the owner. I want to make sure they get their personal stuff. The mail and stuff, I don't really care about. I'll just throw it in the garbage. Winnebago County Health Department. See, this one looks like a title. What is this? Certificate of birth. January 24th. St. Anthony's Hospital. Well, that's what this is a birth certificate. It's actually got, I don't know if you can see it, the state logo on it. Or, I'll cover it up. Let's see if I can cover it up. And there's a birth logo for certificate. So that'll go back. Oops, go back in the envelope. I'll go back to the previous owner. That's tax papers, so that'll go back. That's just garbage. Crunch bar. It's actually empty. Garbage. Garbage. Oh, here's a card. You always want to check the cards for money, because you never know. I thought my light went out. This is actually paperwork from the Circuit Court of the 17th Judicial Circuit. Oh, that's actually somebody's marriage papers, so I'll go back. Card. Apparently, there's a card with a gift receipt to Myers, but then nothing in there. That's why you always gotta check the paperwork. Apparently this is more court papers. Parenting planning. Well, that's custody of somebody's kids. Looked like they had agreement. Or they got split. Two parents got split up, so they had agreement on child custody. Garbage. Garbage. If it's real important papers, I'll give it back to them. But if it's just garbage, I'm just going to throw it away because I'm not going to bother. More religious papers. Ooh, that's glass. Yuck. Well, here's a letter. Almost looks like a diary. Life is so hard I can't life. What is it? Life is so hard I can't lie. Some shit is not real and some shit is too good to be true. My mother told me that I am a queen and no one or nobody can change that. I miss my mother and sister and brother. I'm really ready to give up on life, love, and my relationship. My love for my mom that I'm madly in love with is real, but I'm not sure if he's in love with me. I wish that we can start over from the very beginning when he was wanting me 13 years ago. We would be married with kids and everything. Ooh, kind of personal letter. Here's another one. Why do I love so hard when I can't get love back? I miss the man. I feel like he can't love and won't love me the way we covered each other. It is getting hard and harder for me to let go of him. Know that he says that he loves me more and more. I'm to trust him again, but I love my man. I'm with him until the end. But I don't want it to end. I want Ed love my man. My daddy? Huh. Well, apparently they got some issues going on. Well, you can tell by the court papers, and there's some custody battle over a child. So I wonder if that's it. I don't know why people hoard so much garbage. U.S. Bank. Let's see what's in here. This is basically this is just paperwork trying to show you how to set up an account. So that's just garbage. Always check the envelope for money. Jewelry. That's garbage. This got glass. Yeah. Basically, this is just all paperwork. That's like a little Army dog tag, but it's got somebody's picture on it, so that'll go back. Garbage. I actually found a couple lottery tickets when I bought this locker, but they weren't worth nothing. I already checked, because you just never know. Oh, that's somebody's tax papers, so I'll go back. Ooh, that is interesting. Crematory and disposition contract for such and such. Well, it looks like somebody passed away, because that's... Oh, somebody passed away. I'll go back to the person. Because in one of my other videos, I did find somebody remains, so that I already turned back to the storage unit, and they said they'll contact the person to pick that up. So I wonder if that letter's part of it. That's pictures, so I'll go back. Garbage. Winnebago County Certificate of Marriage. There we go. Oh, that was a receipt, but it's paid for. Somebody got married, so that's somebody's certificate. I'll go back to the previous owner. Ooh. This is a picture, looks like of a newborn that probably didn't make it. I wonder if that's what the deceased paper was for. That's a bad thing about storage units. You find some really personal stuff. So it looks like that newborn passed away, which is sad. I mean, we've had a few that passed away ourselves, because we have 10 kids, and originally we had 13, but some of them just didn't make it. It's sad. It's a hard thing to go through. So I'll make sure definitely that stuff goes back to the people, because I know how hard it is. I mean, it's nice buying storage units online for cheap, but then you find stuff like that, it's kind of hard. Why people lose their lockers. Then you get personal stuff in it. Card. No money. Here's another card. Nothing. This has got a little seashell in the bag. But this, I won't show the name. It certificate of baptism. So I'm going to make sure that goes back to the previous owner. If I lost stuff like that, especially paperwork on a newborn child that passed, I would want it back too. And this is the ultrasound. It must be for that little infant that passed, so I'm going to make sure that gets back. Personal pictures. Here's another card. Nothing in it. Garbage. Bless this house, bless this house, O Lord, we pray. Keep it safe by night and day. A little plaque. Ooh. So that's gonna go back. Oh. This is, yeah, the infant must have passed away because they're doing a little memorial with clay where you can put the hand and footprint in, and that way you can have like a little memorial for your infant. Man, that's pretty sad. Oh. I know we have 3 of those. We have 3 kids that passed away, and we have like a little memorial set up in the house in our bedroom, so that way we kind of always remember. Because if you don't see the kids playing around, you don't kind of think about it, you know, as time goes on. But it's hard to forget. This is, I'm not going to show that. That's the little plaque that goes into the little tub where you put the infant. It's got the name, mother's name, and oh, that's too sick. That's too bad. I hate finding stuff like that because it's kind of heart-filling. Oh, and that unit that I bought for 20 bucks, I found a person to remain, and plus now I find an infant that passed away. That's not very good. This binder, they must, looks like they had marriage problems. So this binder is kind of like a little workshop, you know, to kind of help your marriage and stuff. So that'll go back. Garbage. Whoops. This got pictures in it. Oh man, they got a really nice family. Oh, it looked like their son actually played football from East High School. And there's some clippings of newspapers in there. Oh, they got pictures of cemetery plots. So it must be like a grandmother. Let's see. It has more pictures. I kind of looked at it, I didn't want to show on camera because I don't think I like to keep that stuff private. So I won't want my pictures plastered all over the internet. Man, they got a beautiful family. We'll make sure I get that back. So there's a couple more pictures. Here's more ultrasounds of that infant that passed. Oh, that's just a picture of the Pope. I'll show that. They must be had some kind of religious background, because there was some Bibles and stuff and religious books in the unit. That's just garbage. Whoops. Let's see. This person actually worked for the Human Resource Assistant Teacher, the city of Rockford. She worked for the city of Rockford. Actually, this person, the name of it was the remains I found in another storage in another unit, but that's his picture. So he's passed on. He's not living anymore. So I did find his remains. I did return it. But there's some more. I'm covering up because I'm actually looking at a couple pictures. State of Illinois. Oh my. State of Illinois in the Circuit Court of the 17th Judicial Circuit. Plaintiff, defendant. Oh, this is court papers. To the defendant, you are hereby summoned and required to appear in the courtroom of the Winnebago County House on State Street at 8:30 a.m. on 4/8/2019 to answer the complaint in the case. It doesn't say what the complaint is. Oh, here it is. Forcible entry and detainer summary. Ooh. So it looks like he kind of forced himself into a building or a house or something. That's what's still there. I ain't gonna deal with that. That's family picture, so that'll go back. Garbage. A lot of these envelopes are just garbage. They're just like from credit cards and stuff like that. There's more family pictures. Man, I'm still kind of overwhelmed about seeing those photos of the newborn that passed. it's just really heartfelt. Because you don't want to see anybody pass away, especially a little child. Here's some more ultrasounds. This is another card. So when you have a newborn, they put it in front of the basket. That way, you know the baby's name, the mother, the weight, and stuff like that. So that'll go back. Luckily, like if you have a newborn at St. Anthony's and they pass away, they do have free burials at the cemetery. I think it's called Christian Calvinaki Cemetery. Well, it's off of 20th, over there on the west side. Then, and what they do for a small fee, you can have like a baby's name etched into like a memorial. It's like a big marble statue, and it's got 3 sides, and you can have all the babies' names in there. Well, sure, there's quite a few of them. Then we have a couple on there ourselves. I actually have a photo of it, but I won't show you because it's got other people's names on it. And I'm going to keep that private. Because I don't want to offend anybody else, because I know how it is, especially when you have a baby that passes away. Because one day, shortly after we had one pass away, I actually went to work like a week later, and it was kind of too soon. And then one of my coworkers asked me about the child, and I actually just broke down in tears and just freaked out because I just kind of was really upset about it. Then I actually ended up leaving work. So I know how sensitive that stuff can be. I'm going to open this one up. It's actually sealed because I felt something really... This is actually somebody's credit card. Oh, that's why, because you can kind of feel that there's like a card or something in there. So that's actually somebody's personal credit card, which that will go back to the owner. You don't want to be caught carrying somebody's credit card because it could be a big issue. It's almost up to a felony offense for having somebody else's credit card. So luckily when I bought this locker, then I have paperwork of it. So technically everything in it is legally mine that I own. But I can do either a couple things. I can just take it, shred it, throw it away, then it's no big deal. But I'm going to give it back to the people that used to own the locker. So I don't want to get in trouble carrying it. So what I do, I just usually take the receipt I got from the locker and just keep it with me. And if something ever happens, like, you know, I can show the officer, hey, I bought this locker. It's legally mine. I'm just giving it back to the previous owner. I shouldn't say give it back to the previous owner. Actually, give it back to the storage unit. Then they contact the previous owner and see if they'll come pick it up. Which sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. This is actually more photos. This is actually, looks like a sister holding a newborn. That'll go back to the family. I wish I could show you because it's kind of cute, but I can't. Because I'm just going to keep that private. I don't want anybody showing my family pictures all over the internet, so doing this storage unit stuff, you gotta have some kind of respect for other people. Like here's another photo album. Ah, damn it. This is actually the photo album of a newborn child, like with a baby hand holding her mother's finger. Oh, it's kind of cute. So that's going to go back. Definitely going to go back. That's a picture frame. There's actually more stuff in there. That's garbage. Actually, I'm looking in a box right here. They had all the paperwork. That's garbage. Oh, hope I didn't show that. That's more pictures. Garbage. Ooh. This is a AMC card for the movies. So I'm actually going to check to see if there's any money on that. That's why you got to look through the paperwork. This is a person's credit card. This is somebody's link card. That's where you can get like money from the state for food. Basically, it's a food stamp card. They started using that instead of the old paper money because then people would sell it and get actual money from real money from other people. So they went to the link card, which kind of stopped that. But I've known people to sell their link card for actually cash. That's another family picture. Let's see. That's a Comcast strap. Business card. That's it for that. So I'm going to pause it for a second because I'm going to check out this AMC card and I'll let you know if there's anything on it.